Remember, this entire manga and every manga on this channel is hand-drawn by myself. And now you too can learn exactly how to make your own viral Dragon Ball mangas at www.makemanga.com. Learn directly from me and change your life forever. Link in the description and pinned comment.
Never! Kakarot may have been soft enough to let you go, but I will never be! Your one chance of redemption was now, you weakling!
Suddenly, Vegeta would rush his fist straight for the face of the vulnerable Frieza, looking it in the eye before... I will not die here, monkey! Suddenly, Frieza would scream out in a fury, unable to accept his impending fate, as his voice markedly goes deeper, and his eyes then completely transform to a violent purple.
What the?
Freezing Vegeta on the spot as he notices the sudden and remarkable change in the Emperor, as internally the Prince would think,
what's going on? His energy, it's changing again. Those eyes, has he somehow managed to do it? Ascend, Frieza! Show us what you can do! Vegeta! What?
As suddenly, rising from the ashes, a truly beastly creature would begin to dwarf Vegeta with a growl. His body several times bigger than Vegeta, as the Emperor's body would begin to contort and transform.
What is happening to him?
As Vegeta would just be forced to stare up in pure shock and disillusionment, as the once weakened and down Frieza would grow into a monster right before his eyes, leaving the Saiyan Prince paralyzed in disbelief.
Something's not right!
And immediately, getting a hold of himself again, instinctively, Vegeta would then jump back quickly in fear. For good reason, as suddenly, a huge mass of energy would explode forth from the body of Frieza, as a deep demonic scream is heard in tandem. All the while, the only thing Vegeta can do is watch in awe as wind and pressure blow all around. But once all the theatrics are over with, Black Frieza would be seen once more. His body now far larger, akin to his second form, but his eyes now black with purple pupils, as his body, now on one knee, would begin slowly rising until... almost as if necessary at this point, two horns that are actually truly befitting of Frieza in his large form then burst forth from Frieza's skull, larger and more menacing than anything that has ever come before. And soon, in classic Dragon Ball style, as we pan across the various parts of his new body, we would see the larger, much bulkier torso, the thicker and horned skull of his from behind, and his much more muscular arms and legs before...
Vegeta!
We would finally have a glimpse of Black Frieza's now far more defined and sculpted face, with bulging eyebrows and menacing demonic purple eyes we've come to so closely associate with Ultra Vegito himself by now. Looks like it was you who pushed me too far in the end, monkey! As Black Demon Frieza would then finally be seen, looking markedly different and far more terrifying than he has ever before, as he stands in an odd, monstrous but calm stance as the smoke of his transformation gusts past him. All the while, the stunned Vegeta just remains stood still, stone cold. Is that fear I smell, young prince? And with a dastardly smirk on his face, Frieza would add, I believe this is the power you requested. Seems I was right about my black form being at its limit. But that does not mean the great Frieza was.
Frieza!
Finally showing us the reaction of Vegeta, who is nothing short of shell-shocked and stunned. His fists clenched tight, as if preparing himself, and his eyes and mouth open wide agape as he mutters out,
You finally did it! This is the power you had hidden! This is exactly what I warned Kakarot of all those years ago!
Yes, seems you were a smarter monkey than the other, but a monkey nonetheless. As Black Demon Frieza would then stare into his palm with awe and laugh joyously, continuing, I must commend you. For a moment there, I actually accepted my defeat to the hands of you. But just like you have always been, even since the days you were by my side, you never know when to shut up. And now, you will get just what you had wished for, my dear prince. As suddenly, Frieza's voice would drop several octaves as a demon side would begin to show itself, and his power would begin rising as an intense pressure coats the surrounding area before. And if you want more, the next video is already up live on my Patreon right now for over 4,500 plus incredible patrons who are getting early access episodes for life, as well as actively seeing hidden Ultra Vegito content. And if you want that too, head to my Patreon to see the full next video and see just what insane power Black Demon Frieza now possesses in this form, with yet another very long episode. So join now and talk to me. Links are in the description and pinned comment.